is heavy friending. I'm friending you so hard. An alliance slowly forming, like a boulder in my heart. So if you wanna fucking friend me, better give me all you got. No, I don't take this lightly, cause it's heavy, heavy friendly.
There is an eagle flying. Yeah!
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Heavy Friending. If you hear a strange noise, that's because Joe and I are in the car together right now.
And we ate burritos.
Mine are silent. What are you talking about?
These mics pick up a lot of
Well, they do.
gurgling.
Yeah, they're very good. So we are actually leaving an event right now that we actually attended for work. So it's not, don't get excited. We didn't do this for friendship reasons, but perhaps our friendship will grow along this drive.
Yeah, and we also don't do the podcast for friendship reasons.
Well, I do, but you don't.
You do the podcast? You started a podcast because you were that desperate for friendship.
I'm not desperate for friendship. I just thought maybe we could be friends. And
you could have just asked. You didn't need a podcast.
No, obviously I couldn't.
That's
You're like
true.
so averse to friendship that this was a brilliant idea on my part.
Yeah. Anyway, Joe Barlow here in the driver's seat.
Yes, Joe is driving, and not because he's a man, but because I have to man the boards.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I liked how you said man.
Woman the boards.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't understand that.
It's
ones
good to tread
and
the boards
zeros.
again. To tread those boards.
That's a Broadway
Yeah,
thing?
I think so. It's like a theater thing.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
And I like to tread tires.
So
They have
that's
tread.
so it's perfect scenario right now. We're actually leaving.
Actually, I don't like to drive. By the
We're
way.
leaving an event at Family Business Beer Company.
Yeah, here in Dripping Springs, Texas. So it was like a 40-minute drive, probably.
Yeah.
We had a little traffic. Going back, it's going to be about
Yeah,
30.
and just be glad, on the way here, we pretty much just spent the whole time talking about the Showtime original reality series Gigolos. And, we didn't want to bore you with all that. So,
Should I start driving?
sure, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So this brewery has been started by Jensen Ackles and his wife, Danielle. And we are both leaving with to-go things of enormous ding-dongs, homemade ding-dongs.
Why aren't you laughing when you say ding dong?
I think because I've already laughed at it so many times, I'm just all laughed out at the ding dong reference.
Okay.
Because everyone keeps saying enormous ding dongs, and I want my big ding dong. And
Oh, because I still think it's really funny.
when you're by yourself at your house, are you going to laugh about it? Do you ever talk to yourself?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Me too. And sometimes I talk to myself so much throughout the day, and then when I go out to get the mail, I keep talking to myself, and I realize that I'm outside now and people can see me. And then it's too late, and the neighbor is staring at me.
Okay. So
We're going over some rocky terrain.
I know. I'm
Sad
not
noise.
really listening to you because I'm concerned. What was this thing about the U-turn?
So you're going to go left.
I know, but was there something I had to be aware
No,
of?
that was for the way in. She was saying that you come around this curve and you're not going to see it, and then you probably will need to do a U-turn to get into
Okay,
it.
because I was just confused, and I wanted, again, safety. If you're listening to this podcast in your car, that's fun because we're sort of having a shared experience.
Yeah.
But I hope and pray that you have, your seatbelt on. Don't look at your cell phone.
No, do not do that. Do
'Cause,
not text
hey,
and drive. It's
you
not
know
worth
what?
it.
They're going to be there when you... God, their brights are on. I just got blinded. But, the person you're texting, they're going to be there when you get home safe and sound.
Exactly.
Yeah, and don't record a podcast in a car. That's unsafe.
Well, no, the way we have it set up is safe. I've got a mic stand set up for Joe. He's got both hands on the wheel, 10 and 2.
Oh, my favorite times of day, actually.
I love 2 o'clock. 10,
Oh.
10 is a nice time, too. I usually have a cup of coffee around 10.
10 a.m. or 10 p.m.?
Usually 10 a.m. I'm a bad sleeper, so I try not to have any caffeine after 3 p.m.
I love 10 a.m. and I love 10 p.m.
I love 10 p.m. too.
I think
John's usually asleep.
10 might be my ideal number because I do love getting up at 10 a.m. and I do love watching that evening newscast.
Ooh, I don't like to watch the news, but around 10, John falls asleep, and that's when I have my snacks.
What do you like to eat?
Well, if I'm in bed with John, it's got to be soft foods, quiet foods, because the crunchy stuff wakes him up and he gets a little angry at me when I'm crunching.
He's a light guy.
No, it's just I'm a heavy eater. You know, it's a loud situation. So I try to stick with soft things. Or, you put a crunchy thing in your mouth and just really ever so slightly.
Let's go back and forth on our favorite soft foods. Okay?
Sure.
You go first.
Mashed potatoes.
Cheese.
Dick.
I feel
Starts
like-
soft, gets hard.
I feel like I can't.
Set me up for that one? A little bit.
I guess. I
You did.
honestly did not think, because I am really focused on, again,
Driving, safety.
and driving.
He's got
and,
precious cargo on board, guys.
Well, that's, if it was just me, I might be more reckless, but I do
Yeah.
care about having a passenger in the car.
Yeah, I drive a lot differently when I have a passenger in the car, for sure.
Yeah, my mom gets mad, as a matter of fact, if I'm not more careful when she is in the car.
Yes, I understand. Moms are like that. My mom, constantly when I'm driving, there's like nothing in the way. And she's like, oh, if she sees something like a mile off, like a car is getting ready to pull out, she's like, there's a car. And she has to do this. And it actually makes
With her
me...
hands.
Yeah, she reaches and says like, oh, and points. And it makes it worse.
Yeah, my mom, because I think she's a little better now, but she's a little nonverbal. So she'll just grab, the handle or
Yeah,
grab.
like it's
she's
so
just
rough.
clawing at stuff.
She's on a roller coaster. And
No,
she's
it's
gotta hang
because
on.
she is afraid. I don't think she's but she just she won't say anything, but she'll just grab.
But
and then
why
you're
is she
oh.
afraid? You seem to be thus far a quite mellow driver.
Thank
Very
you.
safe and cautious.
I am safe, cautious, courteous, and kind.
This is actually a big moment for our friendship because not only are you driving my car, you're driving for the first time. You're blinding them now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you're driving, and this is our first kind of ride together. Anywhere.
Certainly of a significant distance.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And I'm pleasantly surprised.
I'm surprised you would let me drive your car.
Oh no, it's fine. I've had people crash into me multiple times and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I guess I'm glad you're not driving.
There's a girl, and I keep forgetting her name. It's probably good for the podcast, who T-boned me. And I used to, every time John left the house, I used to say her name. Be careful, she's out there, to John.
Like her first and last
First
name?
and last, yeah.
And you don't remember?
I can't remember. I used to say it every morning to John. I'd say, watch out, so-and-so's out there on the road, and he would laugh or whatever.
Stephanie Valdez.
Well, that's good. Okay. I guess that's all we need to say here, right? Dear God.
Yeah, they do have their everyone has their
Everyone
brights on.
has their brights
Guys,
out
listen,
in
you
rural
want to put your
Texas.
brights on, you got to remember there's cars coming and you have to put them off.
You have to put
Let's
it to
talk
them.
more about driving. Here's
yeah.
another thing. How about this? You're going to make a right turn, all right? And there's cars behind you. Don't start slowing down to make the turn and then put your blinker on. Put your blinker on first and then start to slow down.
That's saying, hey, I'm about to slow down.
Exactly.
Okay.
We need to start thinking ahead. Four-way stops. It's always going to go in a circle. It doesn't matter when you got there, when you arrived. It's always going to go in a circle, okay? So there's another little
Hey,
tip.
how do you feel about roundabouts?
Love roundabouts.
Oh,
I feel
God,
like every
let's get
intersection
more
should be a
roundabouts.
roundabout.
Get more of them. Today's episode of Heavy Friending is brought to us by...
You, the listener.
I was going to say that, but yeah,
but
thank
it's
you.
cuter that we did it together, I think.
It's cute and it's great for branding. Guys, did you know that you can sponsor this great content you're listening to right now? It's really quite simple.
Yeah, all you have to do is go to patreon.com/heavyfriending and become a patron.
I don't exactly know what that means.
It's a monthly.
They give us their credit card information.
Well, no, that's not how they give it to Patreon. And then for a small amount of money, you can be a sponsor of the show. You can help us continue to stay in business, if you will.
That's so nice because, you know what they say, the best things in life are free. But
But if you pay for it,
then you know the value of a good, hard day's work.
that's right. So please visit
Please.
patreon.com/heavyfriending.
The open road.
Ooh, the open road, man. So many possibilities. All of our dreams and hopes and wishes for the new year are ahead of us, and we can get there.
Well, this is really the American dream. Were we really free before the highways and byways connected this great country, and we all could afford an automobile thanks to Henry Ford and the assembly line? I mean, this is when we truly are free.
Yeah, I mean, you wanted to go to an event with free beer and drinks when a brewery was open. I mean, you were probably going to die on the way there.
Yeah, you heard of the Oregon Trail?
You're never going to get those ding-dongs.
Hi. Hello, cholera.
I mean, it was impossible. And now the problem is we're so spoiled and we just don't know how lucky we are.
Yeah, when was the last time a friend of yours got cholera? Think about it.
It's been a while.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a real while.
Well, that's another problem is we don't have enough plagues.
Well, we're just
going to overpopulate the earth.
Yeah,
well,
as the survivors, you're like, okay.
And you remember, and then you know you're lucky to be alive.
Yeah, you count your lucky
We should
stars.
start a company. All right, this is a good idea.
Okay. Should you say it on there, or?
Yeah, we're going to start it before this episode comes out. I'm going to go ahead and get the patent or the fucking trademark or whatever they call it.
Talk at Will. There's a guy named Will, I think, who listens.
Actually, I do know a guy named Will, and I think he does patents. So.
Okay, great. Well,
what we're going to do is we are going to start a company that loved ones and stuff, they pay you to scare the shit out of their loved ones, like to think that they're going to die. So that way, when they don't die, they really appreciate their life. Kind of like that movie with Michael Douglas, The Game.
A Christmas Carol? Isn't that kind of the thing where he's like, if you were dead?
Yeah, like a Christmas Carol. Like, we're going to scare the shit out of them. We're going to be like, you're about to die, motherfucker. Maybe we pull guns out on them or something. And we're like, listen, think your last thought. This is it. You're done. And then we go, hey, just kidding. But aren't you glad to be alive now? I mean, that's a good company. Great turn, Joe.
Thank
good use of your signal. Way to look both ways.
You could tell I was good because I went off mic to make sure I was going to be okay.
And you didn't take it too hard. It was easy.
Wow. This is like driver's ed all over again.
You should be a driver.
Huh.
You'd be good at that. You could make good conversation, but also know when, hey, they don't want to talk to me.
I'd never want to talk to like my Lyft or whatever.
Never. And I do it, because they start, and I want to encourage like human connection and interaction. But I got to tell you, every time I'm like, please, dear God, no. And also, could you turn the fucking heat down?
Like, could they just have that be like a setting in my app where I'm just like, hey, I'd rather not talk to anyone?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
We could start a rideshare company called like Silent Ride.
Well, I just think the existing ones should just incorporate it.
Well, it's just understood when you call this service, no one's going to talk to you. No one's going to hassle you.
Well,
you know what? Listen to this.
Is it that big of a deal where we would have to have a feature? I mean, I guess I'd just rather not talk to him.
It bugs me. Although I did have a driver recently. We talked about this. His cab smelled so amazing. And we talked about this smell he had in
lavender?
there. And it was like some...
Sage?
It was some like exotic scent, and he told me all about it, and I wrote it down on my phone, and then we spent the rest of the time talking. We had a great time.
Ooh, maybe. Okay, so then maybe it's like if the customer initiates conversation.
Yes, but that's how it should always be, pretty much with everything. We went to eat. Okay, so when I was home for Christmas, we went to eat at BJ's.
Okay. Did you want to go to a drive-thru, by the way?
If it's an adventure, you can count me in, buddy.
I just feel like that's cool. We could make,
Yeah. Maybe we could even talk to the people in line.
Well, no, but...
Well, we could. But
I don't
anyway,
know where... there's a McDonald's.
Well, there's a McDonald's, and why don't we just wait till we get into Austin, and then we'll stop?
Oh, like a P. Terry's or something?
Yeah, whatever. Just once we get into Austin.
P. Terry's. I wish they would sponsor us.
Well, I went to BJ's, and the lady brought our food, and she sits our food down on the table, and she says, if I could just take a moment to let you guys know about something about our loyalty program. And she pulls out a pamphlet and starts pitching us. Literally right when we get our food, my family's at the table. We're all in this deep, intense discussion about Star Wars theories because we just saw Last Jedi. And she's like drilling us about this loyalty program. And I said, ma'am, I'm so sorry. We're probably not going to sign up. I don't want to waste your time. I know you have to say it because of work, whatever, but we're just going to have our dinner. And she got so mad at me. She like slammed the pamphlet down on the table and went, fine, and stormed off, and then wouldn't come back to our table for the rest of the time.
Well, that's not fair.
Is that not crazy?
I worked at Target, and you're supposed to... First of all, there's a lot of things that I learned about Target that never happen when I'm at Target. The big one is every time, like you're as an employee, if you see someone walk up to you, you're always supposed to say, can I help you find something? Every time you're supposed to talk to them.
That's terrible.
But also at checkout when you're doing the register, you're supposed to ask people if they don't pay with a red card. If you're like, hey, you want to save 5%. Right. And I felt like horrible talking to people all the time. Because I'm like...
Did anyone even sign up for it?
Well, that was the thing. There were like people who really pushed it. And then I think I don't know, maybe they got an award or something.
Well, no one's trying to get the Target
track
awards.
Of like, the people who had the most red cards. And I was never, I don't think I may have done one, and they may have asked me directly, like, can I get that card? And I was like, oh, great, yeah.
Well, there's certain people, I've done sales, and there's certain people you can tell them what they're going to get, and they get it. And then there's certain people that it's never going to work on. It doesn't matter how many times you fucking tell them. Yeah. Doesn't matter how many times you beg. And I was just trying to spare the lady the breath because it wasn't going to happen at that table. Yeah. Maybe a different one. And I said it so politely. She got so mad. It's that way with guys sometimes at a bar when they come up to you.
I know. I'm like, guys.
Yeah, like it's
chill out.
Not
I don't want a drink.
Exactly.
Well, I'll take the drink, but you should know that doesn't mean we're
can't
going
buy
to
my love.
Liptown,
USA.
And the Saliva Canal.
I had a guy one time, I said,
Tell
oh my
me,
gosh,
girl.
I said so nicely. He was like spending a lot of time. And I was like, listen, here's the deal.
Listen, hey.
I'm here with my friends. I'm not interested. And I don't want you to wait. I literally said, I don't want you to spend the whole night, doing this.
Yeah,
and
you're barking up a tree that's not rooted. Or
he went ballistic. He got so mad. And then I proceeded to taunt him because he had previously told me he went to Harvard. And I was like, you didn't go to Harvard. And I just kept saying that over and over. I'm glad I got his goat a little bit. Is that the term, get your goat?
Yeah, Annie, get your goat.
Well, you thought that dumbbells were called dunbells.
I don't know if that's true, but...
It is true, but you know what I used to say that's really stupid? Is that I thought that a dachshund was pronounced dachshund.
Well, because that's spelled that way.
Exactly. And I never heard it said before. And I was in a big group of people, and everybody was talking about dogs, and I don't know how it came up, and I said dachshund.
Well, that's why everyone says wiener dog. Because they're like, there's no question. We all know what a wiener is.
I learned my fucking lesson. Everyone was like, dachshund. What are you talking about? Like, they didn't know. They knew what I meant when I said dachshund. They knew exactly what I meant.
Well, here's what I remember my early experience with dachshunds was I thought dachshund was a breed, and then I saw it written somewhere, dachshund.
But there are two things.
And I was like, oh, what's a dachshund?
Yeah,
I haven't seen this breed of dog. And I'm sure most people have that mistake, especially if they're like a child.
Yeah, I'm not a dog breeder. I don't fucking know all this stuff. Like, come on.
It's a dog. It's called a wiener dog, a dachshund, and it's spelled dachshund.
Yeah.
I'm the idiot?
Exactly. You're the idiot for having that dog.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I agree.
Thanks.
I agree. There's a McDonald's right there.
I can't
get to it?
Can't get to it. I'm kind of
a little bit
focused.
Could have, but okay.
Well, I'm kind of focused on just being in this lane.
Sure.
And only going this direction.
Great.
So.
It would have been annoying if we went to that one, though, because then we would have had to do this whole thing to get around.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know where we are.
I kind of don't either. It's because you get lost in the conversation. There's a cowboy walking in the streets.
And a guy with a bicycle.
Wow.
And it's 9:59
Guys,
at night,
go out for a drive around 9:59 in Austin, and the things you can see. Truly. I mean,
well, I had this conversation, funnily enough, today, where we were just talking about, perspectives. Mm-hmm. And you gain perspective by looking at things you don't normally look at, but maybe you drive past them every day, and you're like, hey, I didn't know that was there.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be present. That's something we should all do in 2018 is just open your eyes. Open your fucking eyes, you sheep, and look around.
And not only that, but take it in. Because I look, but I don't always see.
Yeah.
Let me say that again. I look, but I don't always see. I feel like that's like a public speaking thing. Where like if you repeat it again, then they're like, whoa, now that time it seemed profound.
Well, they do that. The preachers do that when they're like, and Joseph went down to Galilee and he saw the waters. And then they'll say like, he went down to Galilee and he saw the waters.
And you say it slower.
Yeah.
He saw
the waters.
Wow.
Yeah. And you're like, yeah, he saw the fucking waters. Can we leave? I want to go get lunch now.
No, you go.
I'm bored.
Whoa, I didn't think about it that
Where's
way.
Where's the grape juice or whatever? Where's the communion?
It's
when
wine.
I was a kid, no.
I mean, they have juice, but it's
wine. Are you Catholic?
Blood of Christ compels you.
Are you Catholic?
No, but I've been to Catholic church.
Half my time was spent at the Presbyterian, and then most of it was like my early years were at the Presbyterian church, then later it was Methodist, but we did do communion and everything, except we didn't do wine, we did juice. And my sister and I would go through all the pews as soon as church was over and drink all the fucking leftover juice.
Huh.
It was delicious juice, though. I mean, when you're a kid and you're in church and it is so... I mean, taking a kid to church, parents, listen, don't do it. In fact, I think it creates a situation for adults that don't believe in anything, because you force them to go and sit there for all this time, and it's so boring and they can't stand it. And it's like, as an adult, I'm like, I'm not going back to that. What's to entice me to go back other than my salvation? I mean, and that's not enough for me. I'm more about the here and now. Like I said, be present.
It's harder to hear you now because you're wearing headphones.
Oh, I'm not talking loud enough.
Well, you're probably hearing yourself well. So I know you just sort of went on a religious...
Well, you're talking very loud.
Well, that's because it's louder now.
Yeah.
Are you hearing the highway?
Yeah, I hear a little bit of the highway, but it's beautiful. It's kind of like a song. It's like a serenade to my soul.
So we're having different experiences auditorily. I know you went on some sort of rant. I think you badmouthed the church and stuff.
Are we going through a drive-thru? Are you going to feed me?
Once we get to a drive-thru.
Okay, well, do you know where we are right now?
Yeah, we're coming up.
Do you know where some are in this area? Because we're on one.
I don't know
now.
where a P. Terry's is.
Oh, so you're specifically trying to get to P. Terry's.
Well, I'm just saying it's
okay, well, it's 10. Do you think it's still open?
I don't know. Where's a drive-thru?
Let me find a P. Terry's for you.
Or a drive-thru. I don't care.
Okay.
Hey, guys. This is Joe. Just checking in with you guys. Laura's looking up the drive-thru, and I'm kind of... Not only do I have to drive, but I also have to now fill time so that the podcast isn't full of dead air.
Okay, so the P. Terry's, you've just followed that route right there, and it should take us to a P. Terry's, and hopefully it's open.
Is that how GPS works?
Well, I didn't know if you knew that I changed it, or if you thought maybe we were headed to the station for you to get your car. So, listen, we've done a great job so far. I feel like I've been very positive. My voice has been like, hey, I've been talking like this. Like, we're doing fun things. Don't make me bring it down here to this level.
5th Street, okay.
I want to get along. I want to get along for the car ride.
Yeah.
Joe's rubbernecking, guys.
No, I was lane changing.
He's rubbernecking.
I was trying
to watch an accident like a weird
Was there even
freak.
an accident?
I don't know. I just saw.
I was changing lanes after we drove past them.
It did look like you're being a little nosy. You know, you're exiting.
That's why I'm changing lanes.
I'm just trying to be your wingman here, which is a big deal for me that I would play wingman to your what is it? Your pilot and I'm wingman or something?
Is this a Top Gun thing?
No. I'm just saying in general. A wingman is like not flying
I think it's
the thing.
in Top Gun though.
Okay, so Maverick
Did you see Top Gun?
and wingman. Yes, I've seen Top Gun.
Goose?
You have it?
Isn't there someone named Goose?
Yeah, Goose.
Yeah, I don't...
I mean, I've seen it when it's been on like USA or TBS or something.
So they don't say
I'm not like
the F word and stuff.
I don't think they say it anyway, do they?
No, I don't know.
That was a time when they just didn't make use of that word enough. Aren't there? I think there's rules for like how many times you can say the F word in like an R movie or a PG-13 movie or something like that.
You should write a screenplay.
Should I write a movie? I thought of it. Have you ever thought about writing a movie?
Not as much, no, as
I have.
A musical.
I've thought about that too. Well, I've kind of written a musical, but...
Well, I told you I wanted to write a musical with you.
Well, we should. Primo's, in a sense, a rock opera.
Rock opera.
A rock opera. We should. I'm down for that. But I think we should write a TV show.
Okay, cool.
Sound good?
Okay.
Cool.
Quick update to the listeners. We are so close to the restaurant we're going to go to. If you don't live in Austin, let me explain P. Terry's to you. It is heaven sent.
Yeah, why do you like this so much?
You don't?
I mean, it's fine. I like it.
Maybe because how long have you lived here?
Like off and on for little chunks of time, but maybe like a couple, 3 years or something.
I mean, it's an Austin thing. It's only in Austin, right?
But I think I love like Whataburger.
P. Terry's has like natural ingredients.
Oh, that's what you go for, the natural ingredients.
Yeah.
From the guy who eats Funyuns. Let's honk our horn at somebody.
I don't do rage or horns, really.
Do you ever even get mad, Joe?
I used to get mad. Now I get even.
Okay, I like that.
No, I used to. I think there were a couple of times in my life where I thought I got out of control with anger.
There's a pedestrian.
Yeah, I know.
I just like want to just keep.
She's wearing all black though. So
yeah, I mean,
if I hit her, I think I'd have a good case.
Well, besides the microphone in your face,
and like, we have audio of you talking about P. Terry's and then running this woman over.
Wait, so when you got mad, were you getting mad at your mom or something like, "Mom, stay the fuck out of my room. You don't understand."
Well, there was one time where I was mad at my mom, and I was bigger than her at that time. And then I don't know, we were arguing or whatever. And then like I stood up, I think, and she like hit me.
Like to protect herself.
But she was like afraid of me because she thought,
that's so terrible.
And then after that happened, I was like, whoa. Like I wasn't violent or anything, but it was like, I feel like I just had to learn like, oh, I don't want people to be afraid of me.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? So I had to
See, me, I want people to be
behave.
afraid of me. But
yeah, I am.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm not afraid of you in terms of like physical violence, but I would.
Well, you should. That's
I feel
where
like
you're going wrong.
I'd get a verbal lashing from you. I get some verbal lashings.
That's not true. That's not true. Guys, we
Everyone
pulled up to P.
I think
Terry's.
everyone agrees you're mean to me.
Who said that? Oh,
everyone.
Who?
It's not one person.
It's interesting.
That's why
a lot of people have said. A lot of people have said things about you too, Joe. So.
To you?
Yeah, people say things about you
kind?
too. People say things about you too. They say ditch that dead weight. You're so much funnier. Why are you? Don't lower yourself.
What is it going to be? The Imaginary Friend podcast? Because I just trademarked.
We're not talking about your life, okay? Guys, we're at P. Terry's.
People.
We're at P. Terry's Burger
agrees.
Stand, Joe's favorite fast food joint in all of Austin, Texas. In fact, P. Terry's, we're looking for sponsorships, and we would love to rep P. Terry's. In fact, it's so far superior to Whataburger.
Well, look at the sign right there. Hormone-free, antibiotic-free, vegetarian-fed always.
It is a really cute little stand, too. It's like got a retro vibe.
Yeah, if you're in Austin, we're at the Barton
They also
Springs
sometimes have like
location.
seasonal milkshakes, and I love milkshakes.
I had
the
a
peach.
seasonal
Have you
one.
had the peach one?
No,
That's
but I
really
had
good.
the cookie butter one.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was so good. Actually, at this location. I think they know my name here. Is that weird if they're like, hey, Joe?
Well, I can't wait to go through the drive-thru with you with the mic stand in between your legs and me with headphones on.
Yeah, they're going to be like,
stand.
We're about to get cream pied in our faces.
Joe, it's not. We were being so good. We've been, truly, this is the most wholesome we have been ever on a podcast.
You've never seen someone get cream pied?
I've seen a lot of cream pies. Asian cream pies.
What?
Lesbian cream pies.
Well,
on
the Bozo show? Or
oh, okay. Sorry. Let's order.
Oh, I think he's talking to us. Are you getting food?
I'm going to get a veggie burger.
So, Austin, they have the cookie butter shake.
Hello, whenever you're ready.
Hi. I would like a chicken burger and a veggie burger.
Chicken burger and a veggie burger?
Yep.
Yes.
You want cheese on both of them?
Oh, I want cheese.
The veggie burger, yes. And the chicken burger, yeah, I guess I'll do the Swiss on there.
All right. The veggie burger special sauce that is tomato cheese.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He said. Yeah.
And the chicken burger, the way it comes, mayo, lettuce, tomato, Swiss cheese.
Yeah, but can I get
Yeah,
Swiss?
but with no tomatoes on the chicken.
But can I get Swiss cheese on my veggie burger instead of American?
Now the veggie burger's wanting Swiss. I apologize.
The veggie burger isn't sentient, okay?
All right. Just the burgers or anything else?
I think that's it. Thanks.
All right. Just 2 burgers. It's $8.55.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, we just punked him.
Yeah, we got him so good.
We're like,
when I was like, oh, I don't want American, I want Swiss. He didn't even know what to say. He was like, okay. And I know inside he was like, what the fuck?
Because he's having to hit a few extra buttons.
Oh, he's had to hit a bunch of buttons. You were like, no tomatoes? You fucked his world up.
Oh,
even
yeah.
know what to do.
Because I was going to take it, but then when he went through it again, I was like, I guess, you know what, if you're going to go through it, I'm going to get it the way I want.
Yeah, you shouldn't have asked.
No tomato. But I would have eaten the tomato.
I like tomatoes on my burger. Are you paying for this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a friendship date. We had drinks. We're having dinner. You're paying. That's friends. Come on, man. I think P. Terry's could sponsor us, though, Joe. I don't think it's crazy. Are they just in Austin?
I know they started here.
If we're not getting sponsored by P. Terry's, we're doing some free promotion right here. This is like honestly, a full commercial for P. Terry's.
I shouldn't say this, but even if they don't give us money, I'll still love them.
It's like you almost shouldn't even ask for a sponsorship from P. Terry's because you don't want to. Oh, you don't want to have resentment towards them.
Well, it's not going to affect me. I mean,
sure,
it's sort
say
of
what
the
you want.
Unconditional love kind of thing.
That's sweet.
Well, I guess if they started, putting antibiotics in their meat, then I would get.
Or if this whole time they had been putting antibiotics in the meat and they were lying.
Oh yeah, like a Volkswagen situation.
Oh man, what a mess!
What a mess!
What a mess! But nowadays it probably doesn't even matter. They've rolled back all the regulations on everything, so they can probably just smog out the whole fucking world.
Yeah,
Nobody's
smog it out.
Care.
Oh my gosh, look at that! They have a sense of humor here too.
Oh, guys, they have a sign here that says caution.
Yeah.
There's a man.
Okay,
he's running.
He's running so fast his hair is
it's like
flying back.
He's holding a plate. It's got a burger on it, and it says caution.
Well, wait, what is he wearing?
Joe.
Tell them what he's wearing.
It's already pretty tedious. He's got a brown shirt on.
And he's a cartoon. Okay, let me do it. He's a cartoon man. He's got a nose. His nose is even with his eye. And his eye is just a single dot. And his mouth.
I think he may have like the elephant man kind of syndrome. His face, the proportions are a little wrong.
Well, his head is as big as his whole torso.
Yeah.
And he's wearing, I think, a brownish kind of tan shirt.
Yeah.
Sleeves rolled up. Because he's about to go to town on this burger. Oh, and then it looks like blue jeans and some nice Italian boots.
And the sign says, caution, burger crossing.
See, that's the kind of stuff
it's just
that
cute.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute.
Yes. Cool. Thank you so much. He definitely just looked at the...
Would you like any salt, pepper, or ketchup?
Not me.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Did he smile at you?
He smiled at me, baby. I'm going to get that special sauce.
Oh, no. I don't want it.
Oh.
Thank you. Have a great night. I love your restaurant.
Love the P. Terry's experience. And you can eat P. Terry's, you can email us. And also, listeners, you can email us heavyfriending@gmail.com for appearance requests, questions, concerns, and propositions for sponsorships.
Yeah, if you're a business owner,
any business, I don't care.
You should.
Yeah, we're not going to be like, that's not our brand or something.
Should I do a U-turn? Oh,
sure, do it, baby. Do it. Go. You didn't really do it that quickly, and there's a car coming, but it's okay.
Well, we had a green arrow, so I think I was fine.
Cool.
The crazy thing is, I'm so comfortable now driving with a microphone kind of under my butt.
Maybe this will be our new format.
It's like carpool
riding
karaoke.
In cars with comedians in cars.
Comedians in cars.
Yeah.
Getting P. Terry's.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, that would be good if they became a sponsor.
Segment.
We could go every episode to visit P. Terry's.
I'm down for that completely, as long as they give us free burgers.
Okay.
Extra special sauce from Vin. That was his name. I noticed his name tag. A lot like another Vin we know.
Vin Diesel.
From Gigolos. Shout out to Vin from Gigolos and the entire cast of Gigolos.
Just watched
We'd love to have you all on the podcast.
Oh my God. So we're coming to the end of our drive here.
We are. Do you think that after this drive and after this evening together, do you think we're closer or further apart? Honestly.
Honestly, if I'm honest, I don't know if we're that much closer.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it damaged anything, but...
I think we're closer.
All right. Well... Yeah, I mean, I think if I had to say one or the other, it would be closer. But I don't feel that much closer.
I think you don't feel that much closer because we're already so fucking close, man. I mean, how much closer can we get?
That's true.
You're going to just be in me.
Once Neil Armstrong's on the moon...
Yeah, exactly.
He can't be more on the moon.
Exactly.
He's already done it.
He's done it.
He's
been there, done that.
So with that, we'll say good night.
Good night, guys.
And good luck. And may you find
A wingman.
your step on the moon.
Okay. Or
find your moon. How about that? May you find your moon and conquer it.
Yes.
That's what friendship is.
Right. And we'll see you guys next week on Heavy Friending.
Good night. Let's eat those burgers.
Let's eat the burgers. And
shoot.
please don't kill us. All
My
right.
bad.
Well, missed a turn, but that's okay.
I
We'll make the block.
I work up there. I should know that.
You drive there every day. We're going to get there.
Now we have to go to 24th Street.
You can't go right there?
I feel like no, but because I don't know what Old 19th is.
Oh, you're going to listen to that thing. I see. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll get there.
I wasn't paying attention to that.
I'm just worried we're still alive, and that's what matters.
You're worried because you're alive?
No, I'm saying we're still alive. I'm glad about that.
Okay. I thought you were worried.
No, surprised.